Good morning to all. And to all, good morning. What's happening, everybody? Amazing Muay Thai experience. This is the ad that I'm seeing. Okay. All right. So, today we're going to go over the best and worst places for expats. The best and worst, and everything in between. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go over it, we're going to talk about it, and I have a couple more things to talk about. Uh, I've got a letter, and I've got the usual stuff. So, let me just say that right now the dollar is 35.62. Let's just hope it stays up there for a long, long time because I like it there. 86 degrees, high of 94, low of 80 degrees, and right now it is 94 degrees. The humidity, though, is 74%, so it's quite high. Sunset is at 6:48 this morning, and we got winds to the east 6 kilometers an hour. Visibility is 27 kilometers, and the air quality index is 42. So that sets the stage. This is Bangkok. We're talking about Bangkok right now. We're not talking about all the other places here because they can vary quite a bit. But actually, the air quality has been very good lately. And, what more can you ask for? It does get from 50 to 100, not so good later in the afternoon, but for the early morning, it's been very good lately. So we can't complain. So that's what we have right now going on. We'll throw this out, chuck it. What else? Well, I got a letter, which I'm going to talk about here. Just a real quick question from this guy. And he comes in here every so often. But he asked me a question, and I think it's a pretty good question. And he says, are the majority of girls in Patong, that's down in Phuket, are they sex workers in some form? I've been talking to a Thai girl online, and she claims to work in a decent Thai massage shop in Patong. Given that Patong is a party town, I'm skeptical of her claim, so I'd like your thoughts on whether or not she may be a normal chick. Thank you. He says, a decent Thai massage shop. What is decent? I mean, really, what is decent? You don't know. You could know. I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe nothing's going on. But I will say this. This is not meant to slight anybody or anything like that, but it's just the truth. If you think about it, even if it's decent, she is from the very bottom rung of Thai society. So what do you want to get involved with somebody like that? You know what she needs. You know everything going on. So why do you need to get involved with her? Why would you do that? Why not, aim a little higher? It's just kind of like, I don't know. I guess it depends on where you are and what you want, but I would just say pass. I'd give it a pass. All right? So that's my quick question for the day. If you've been following the news, you know that there was a female passenger in, this is Don Mueang Airport, and she lost her leg in a shocking accident. She got her leg caught in the, what is this thing called? They're the little things that carry you around But you, oh, she's just in a bad way here. She's on the moving walkway. And so her foot got caught and got brought under the moving walkway. And her leg was crushed. So, you know, they could not save the leg, and she's at Bumrungrad Hospital right now. And the report says they'll be fully responsible for the woman's medical costs and will be open for negotiations on other compensations. On behalf of Don Mueang International Airport, please accept my heartfelt condolences regarding the accident. I'd like to emphasize that we will make certain that such an accident does not occur again. To say about this, because it's so mind-boggling to think her whole leg or half of her leg could go underneath the walkway. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Anyway, all right, let's proceed here. Let's see. Well, I got no comments yet. Nobody's commenting. I'm going to wait a little while. I'm just going to sit here. What's going on here? We got no quality here. We got, oh, there we go. It's a little bit of quality. Thick Daddy Scott. Yes, that's me. Thick Daddy. I'm Thick Daddy. The best dad in Thailand, the coolest of the cool, the baddest of the bad. Keep complimenting me. It's very nice. I like it. Appreciate it. Yes, I'm a hot dad. What can I say? Respectfully, I'm getting old though. I'm getting up there. Yeah, my body's a little taut right now. Even coming back, I got abs. Although they're 61-year-old abs, they're not like 22-year-old abs, but you know, they look pretty good. Good morning, Andy. Well, some people need those reality bombs. I guess your friend needs them. I don't know what's going on with him. I haven't been following him. I don't follow him, but what's that guy's name? I don't remember what it is. Let's see here. Andy, how you doing? Let's see here. What is that guy's name? What's his handle? Tokyo Sam would definitely join your OnlyFans. Oh, thank you. Suspenders, that's right. That's right. Gotta try to remember these things. Let's see if I can find him here. Do you know Aiden Ross? Well, I don't know why he would know Aiden Ross, but if he does, good for him. Riri cheating on Suspenders caught. Oh, God. I don't know if all this is just a joke or he's just... Suspenders just bought a new car. Riri is already destroying it. See, these sound like... oh, my God. He's a full-time IRL streamer. Nobody calls it IRL in Thailand. I don't know why. Riri forgets to close the back door. Johnny Somalia gets jumped in Thailand. Oh, God. These people, you know, I'm just going to say, I hope a lot get arrested. First meet, she tells him her name, supposed fiance. Proof Riri is not a gold digger. Riri makes Suspendus throw up. Oh my God. You know, I'm just going to say, I don't want to be like this. I don't want my, yeah, I don't want to, I don't want to be like this. How streamers are ruining Japan. Oh, this is from somebody else. Suspendus finally learns the truth about Riri. Okay. Well, gonna live the rest of your life like that. I guess that's a good thing. Let's see here. Apparently, some other live streamers got arrested in Thailand a couple of days ago. They rented out a small private dining room. Then they did a strip party. The GM of the hotel called the cops and made them go to the police station. Well, why would they do that? Especially all the hidden cam streamers. Yeah, I don't understand that, but whatever. That's them. The whole time the GM lady was like, "How can you disrespect Thailand ladies?" And I'm like, "Dude, your country is so poor and treats women so bad. They all have prosies. Pick a different argument." Well, that's not true. Really, the country is not that poor. So it has nothing to do with that. There's a certain segment that don't want to work. They don't want to. They just want to carry themselves that way. They want to be what they want to be. But the country is not poor. There's a lot of rich people here. There are a lot of very rich people here. So, I don't know. I don't know what the incentives are. I think it's just an easy way out for some of them. That's what they just want that. And here it is institutionalized. But why would you do that where you rent out a private dining room? I don't know. How would somebody know what you're doing in a private area? Why would you let them know that? If you're going to do that, you do it in private. So what do you call Mr. Carnivore Chronicles? So what do you cup to everybody? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get involved in this stuff. I don't want to be involved in it. You still get service, and oh well, that's true. Yeah, you do. So they're going to see what's going on, and they're going to be like, hey, this is not cool. It's not America. You can't do what you want. There are certain things you can and cannot do. The viewers probably reported them in real time to the hotel, so that's how they found out, most likely. Maybe it was just that they're getting service and people are seeing them and things are going bad, and it's the way it goes. So, yeah, of course. What are you talking about? Dowlow, you're here nice and early. Hello. Welcome to you, and thank you for joining us in a timely fashion. I don't know that they are really, but they can roust them and give them a hard time, and they can do whatever they want here, just like anywhere else. If they want, they can roust you. They can play with you. They can, But I think there's some decency laws here. I don't think that what they did was wrong, but like under what laws could they charge? There's a decency law. There are decency laws. So I don't think what they did was right. I don't think what they did was right either. I mean, you gotta have a little bit of respect. You want to do those things, then don't stream it. Don't put it somewhere where there's other people. That's how it goes. You don't get involved with that kind of stuff. What am I? See that? Little piece of fuzz. I mean, that's what else are you gonna say? They're here. They're breaking the decency codes and pushing the limits, and so the cops don't take too kindly to that. They're looking for money. They're looking for things to be done the right way and not to be tainting things, which we all know what the real deal is about it. But when you say, oh, it's your plus they're making the business lose fit. Exactly. But I mean, if you really want to look at it, they're doing these things. Am I scared? Why would I be scared? Why would I be scared of the backlash? No. I'm not scared at all. What should I be scared of? It makes no difference to me. I mind my own business, pretty much. That's what I do. There's very few things I care about, really. You know. You leaving? I meant, like, your stuff recently is so much more vague than it was before. I don't know, man. You're not as harsh, but you still kind of want to talk about spicy topics, but leave before it gets heated. I don't know, man. I have no idea. The wife's off in 4 days. I'll be leaving in 2.5 weeks. Get out of this freezing weather for 2 months and go head to the, what is it, Everyday Coffee? Wasn't that great coffee place we went to? I don't know, man. I don't think about it, I just know I don't want to be like that, I don't want to be involved in this stuff. What does it matter to me? Well, I give them a reality check, but I'm not going to pay. I mean, what does it cost? I mean, think about something. I tell people stuff. They don't listen. So what does it matter? Most people don't listen. If I told your friend anything, he'd be like, oh, yeah, I know, man, I know. Or he'd be like, hey, why don't you mind your own business? And I'd be like, hey, okay, whatever. Makes no difference to me, I mean, before, it was a little bit different because I was just kind of feeling things out. But now I already know. And so what does it matter, Ooh, man. Actually, very chilly. Like, dude, this YouTube is your business or your way of promoting your business. So, like, if you can take the moral high ground as a long-time foreign resident of Japan while promoting, of Thailand, well, that's what I do. I take the moral high ground. Yeah, I take the moral high ground. I don't want to get involved in it. What do I need to? It makes no difference to me. I'm not doing this stuff, and I wouldn't do it now.
But can you tell the kid clean clean what?
I don't know.
Sit
The what?
poop.
The kid Sid's poop? Okay. Well, where's Nikki? Okay. All right. All right. Have a good time. We'll see you later. Somebody said hello, Bo.
Hello.
Hello, she says. He just said right here. Hello, Bo. There's a lag, so you're not going to see it yet, but it'll be there in a minute. You're the person they like, not me. Nobody likes me.
Alright. Hello.
There you go. You wave.
Oh. Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Taiwan, South Korea, and Japan. My only winter in Oz was in Queensland. Freezing a night, hot in a day. Hello, beautiful mama. Scott is a hot dad. Don't we get a kiss too? Oh, Gennaro. That's reserved for me, buddy. Sorry. Nobody else gets that. I'm fine, I'm good. This is what I mean. Why do I need to get involved in everybody else's bullshit? I don't care what they do. It doesn't matter to me what they do. If they want to get involved in those kind of situations, or situations with chicks who, are slathered in tattoos and are, like giving them grief. And why do they want? I don't know. To me, it's like a no-brainer. Why would you do that? If you're getting grief, if you're getting a hard time, if you've got problems, then why would you get involved with somebody? Just makes no sense to me. And I've always been like that. To me, it's like, it makes no sense. You know? Yeah, I think she's gone now. There's a lag time, but I think she's long gone. She's a very busy woman. What is this? I got another, what is this here? Hang on. Why do I have a, hang on. New pin chat. You can now pin a message to the top of your chat. Okay, well, I already got that. Yeah, but I don't know what it says. It says, yeah, but something. And I don't see it. Yeah, but you called out idiots before that were something more. Now I can't really see it. Why? I don't know. And you give it straight. Okay. I didn't see the last message. I don't know what happened to it. But I kind of saw it, you know, in the window here. Listen, I mean, really, I don't know how much I got to go on about this because, like, I'm not going to do it. It makes no difference to me what other people are doing. I don't care what they're doing. If they want to get involved, if they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to go and party and do that's fine. Go ahead. Yeah, but you called out idiots before and that were anonymous. Now you have a chance to give these guys shit and make a name for yourself being the Big Daddy. Scott seems like a good PR move. Well, it doesn't to me. I'm just who I am. I don't care about how my YouTube does. I don't care about all this shit. I mean, I care a little bit, but like, what does it matter to me? You know, it doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters, all right? What matters is the best and the worst places for expats. That's what matters right now. Because all these guys who you're talking about, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. What do I gotta harp on these guys for? I can harp on them for a minute or two or 5 minutes. I'm on the road, man. That's it. I'm done. Life's too short. You know? I'm 61 years old. I don't need to deal with other people's shit. I got my own shit going on. I got my own things happening. You know, I'm thinking about other things. I'm thinking about Ecuador. I'm thinking about Thailand. I'm thinking about saving money. I'm thinking about where do I want to go? What do I want to do? I'm not thinking about what everybody else is doing. I'm not thinking about what's going on in America. I'm not thinking about any of this shit because it makes no difference to me. You know? Simple as that. So your buddy, you know, personally, I think he's, you know, I don't know what he's doing it for, why he's, you know, still here, what he's planning on doing. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Oh, God. Make sure she doesn't cheat on him. All this stuff. I think he's playing a game, you know? That's what I think. Just be like Gennaro. Think about one thing. Simple. Yeah, well, I do think about one thing, but I already have her. So why do I want to change it up, you know? She's good to me. My kids are cool. I'm thinking of saying, not my circus, not my monkey. Exactly. You know, I see stuff. I get messages every single day, probably 25 messages a day, asking me about, or not even asking me, just sending them to me. I get them from all kinds of people. They send them, oh, look at what Biden did. Oh, look at what Trump did. Oh, look at what's going on in America. And you know what? I just don't care. Why do I care? I live here. Why would I care about what's going on over there? Just got off the phone from an old work colleague. He's still winging it about the same stuff he was before I retired. That's what I mean. Listen, I talked to Jono yesterday. And I had to get off the phone because I was in a hurry. I was going to a place and I had to, get out of the taxi. But I talked to him for about 15, 20 minutes. And he's doing very well. He told me how he went down to Hua Hin and, we were just talking about things, and he is now transitioning into the time where he also doesn't care about a lot of things. He only cares a bare minimum about what's going on. I don't care about politics going in the United States. I don't care. The only thing that I care about is my parents and my family and my friends. And for the most part, everybody is capable of fending for themselves, and so I don't worry about it. I don't want to think about it. Why? Why would I think about this? Why would I care about what's going on in some other part of the world? I don't give a shit about what's going on in the other parts of the world. If they affect me, okay, I care, that's it. Well, yeah, I mean, I trust, some things, but like trusting farts, no, I try not to. I don't trust those very much. And sometimes it comes out bad. Just saying Scott Mallon isn't a person. Scott Mallon is a mentality, a way of life, a man of the people, a master to his disciples. The world without you and your word is a cold, sad world, Dad. Well, I'm not saying that I can't say anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I don't want to get in the thick of it. I don't want to be in the middle of it and, having this guy pissed off and that guy pissed off and I'm talking about this guy and that guy and everybody's, I don't want to get into that shit. It's too much. Anyway, it's too much, too much, too much. I enjoy my life. Think about it. I'm like semi-retired. And I'm going to be retired shortly. Too much. I'm going to be retired shortly. Within a couple of years, I'm done. And I'll be streaming or I'll be putting videos up whenever I feel like it. Which is whenever. I know you're going to be pissed off, but I have to ask anyway. What's for breakfast? Coffee. Lakhon Tuma. Gennaro and his language skills. Every day I got to think about this. Lakhon. I'm not pissed off. I understand. Some people want certain things back, but I just don't want to give them back. And for me, it's about being happy. I mean, isn't that what life is about? Being happy? It's not being caught up in drama. I don't want to be in anybody else's drama. If you need somebody to set you up with a chick, that's your business. If you need somebody to tell you, can you vet this chick? Can you vet her for me? No. Why? Why do I need to vet her? Can you tell me what you think about my situation? Well, I can, but you might not like it. So there we go. All right. I mean, it's that simple. All right, the best and worst places for expats. We're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about the bottom 10 first, which actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places out of the 10 surprised me. They surprised me because I didn't think they were that bad, but this is coming from Internations, which, is a very big website. It's a brand, and that's about all I'm going to say. But we'll talk about the bottom 10 countries, which, all right, let me just rattle them off, and then we're going to talk about the bottom 10 cities. Well, it's been around for a long time, and I used to be on there a little while ago, and they asked me to get involved, and I was like, well, what do I get paid? What am I getting? Oh, you get the luxury of being with us, and it's a very strong brand, and they just gave me a load of shit. So I was like, no, thank you. I can be on here once in a while if I want to, but I don't want to have any commitment. I don't like commitments. I got one commitment. Well, I got a couple, but one is to my wife, the other is to my kids. I have it to my family. I have to my friends. And other than that, I have really, I have a commitment to myself. But other than that, I have no commitments. So the bottom 10 countries. And let me just start. Number 52, Kuwait. Which, okay, I understand Kuwait, yeah, maybe. Number 51, New Zealand. I didn't think New Zealand was that bad. Number 50, Hong Kong, which I just passed through like that. I was there for an hour, half an hour. But Hong Kong, ever since it got taken over by the Chinese, and I don't want to be there. I don't want to go there. New Zealand and Hong Kong. New Zealand surprises me, though. Number 49, Cyprus. We're not going to go 1 through 52. Cyprus has been rated as one of the best places, so I don't know what this list is comprised of, really. Why they want people to... I don't understand it. But okay, number 48, Luxembourg. Luxembourg? It's a tiny little country in Europe. Why are you going to slam Luxembourg? Okay, New Zealand is expensive. Nobody said anything about the cost of living. I mean, it's not the only thing for people. Some people have money and they want to live there. I don't understand what the problem is. Number 47, Japan. Now, I understand Japan is expensive, but it's a good place. I like it there. I don't know why it's in the bottom 10. Number 46, South Africa. All right, I've heard good and bad things about South Africa. The good is that it's fantastic there. There's all kinds of things to do. You got a plethora of things to do. Yeah, Japan is awesome if you learn the language. Okay, I believe it, and I've been there and I like it there. But I just haven't had the opportunity to go back. And if I tell Alex I'm going to go with him to Japan, he's going to be like, "What? No, you're not going to go with me." He's going. So Turkey. Turkey is a wonderful place. And I would say if you want to live there part-time, it's a fantastic place to live. But for some reason, on this list, it's not very good. Now, I have to put my glasses on. Number 44 is Italy. All right, maybe I can believe that. Number 43 is Malta. Malta has been in the top 20 of best places to live for foreigners. I don't understand why it's in the bottom. But let me look at this real quick here. Let me see if I can find the information here that I'm looking for. Okay. In Kuwait, it says people struggle to find friends. The Working Abroad Index does not look much better. It's 51st. Expats are unhappy with their career opportunities, 39% versus 22% globally, and their work-life balance, 37 to 19%. While Kuwait ranks 49th in the Expat Essentials Index, it also performs best for personal finance. 76% of expats feel that the disposable household income is enough or more than enough to lead a comfortable life. Overall, 37% of expats are happy with their life of Kuwait, and that means 63% are not happy. New Zealand proves to be too expensive. Hong Kong offers no room for creativity. It's among the bottom 10 in the personal finance index, and 68% are unhappy with general cost of living. It is quite expensive there. The destination narrowly escapes the bottom 10 in the working abroad index. 46% miss creativity in the local business culture, but moving to Hong Kong has indeed improved their career prospects. 70% instead of 60%. Things do not look much better in a quality of life index. Number 40th on the list, while the availability, 96 versus 73% globally, and affordability of public transportation is a highlight. Well, that's good. That was good when I was there. It was very, very good. They're also unhappy with the urban environment. Understandable. Hong Kong does best, but still not very well in the expat essentials, 35th. And ease of settling, 33rd. That's not that good, 33 out of 52. Overall, 56% of expats are happy with their life. All right, so those are the bottom 10. Now let's talk about the bottom 10 cities, which might surprise you guys. Number 50, Johannesburg. Number 49, Frankfurt. Number 48, now we just said this was the best place, one of the best places to visit. It was actually number 1 yesterday on the list, and that was Paris, France. Number 48 is Paris, France. Number 47 is Istanbul. Number 46, Hong Kong. Number 45, Hamburg. Number 44, Milan. Number 43, Vancouver. I don't know how Vancouver is on this list. Tokyo, Japan, Sammy. There you go. Tokyo is in the bottom 10 of the cities. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in Paris, and I'd like to go there, do what I got to do, and then get on out of there. Number 41 is Rome. Roma. All right, so there you go. Those are the bottom 10. Okay. Bottom 10, great deal. Tokyo traffic is like Bangkok. Actually, Bangkok, the traffic is horrible. And I can tell you that because every time I want to go out, I have to really plan things. I'm going to take these off. And I don't like to plan just to go across town. If I want to go see Jono, I have to think to myself, all right, I'm going to take a motorbike to the boat. I'm going to get on the boat. I'm going to get off. I'm going to take a motorbike to his place. That's going to take me 45 minutes to an hour. Then when I come back, I got to do the same thing. And that is not that far. That's like 7 kilometers, something like that. It's not very far away. If I want to go somewhere else, I'm going to have to really plan it out. And this SkyTrain, it only goes to Ratchada right now. It doesn't go all the way to Chatuchak where it's going to go. It's not finished yet. It goes to Ratchada. So that means I'm going to have to go to Ratchada. Then I get to Ratchada. I got to take the subway, and it'll take me to Sukhumvit. And then I got to get on the SkyTrain to go wherever I'm going to go on the Sukhumvit line. Which is a pain in the ass. Because I could just jump on the boat. I could take a motorbike. You're coming to me. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess. Every so often. Depends on where you're staying. You're staying down by Sarni's. I won't be going down there very often. I can tell you that right now. My wife does that every single day. She goes down in that area, and it's I wouldn't want to be her. I wouldn't want to do what she does. And, you know, she gets a little miserable about it. She's not very happy about it sometimes. You know, it takes her an hour and a half to get home. You know, it's too much. So the traffic in Bangkok itself is very bad, and the traffic in Chiang Mai, not so good. Traffic in Pattaya, okay, it could be better, but it's not so great. Traffic in Hua Hin, not very good. Traffic in Phuket, not very good. Traffic everywhere. While we're there, we should catch up for dinner. Different building, but next door. You're gonna take the, I don't know where it is. Well, good on you if you can find a place. I wouldn't want to have to be stuck coughing up $30,000 a month for an apartment. I'd rather cough up $15,000 and pay for a house that I'm actually buying. What is it? Prompong or yeah, I think it's Prompong is the nearest BTS station. Which, you know, it's a little 5-minute, 3-minute walk to get in. That's it. It's not far. 5 minutes, we'll say. So, all right. So now we're gonna go into the top 10. All righty. The top 10 expat destinations. I could just rattle them off, but where's the drama in that? I will say this. Number 10 is Singapore. It's Prakanong. Okay, Prakanong, yeah. I thought it was Prompong. No, it's Prakanong. Prompong is a different that I'm thinking of. I think it's towards Nana. Number 10 is Singapore. To me, Singapore is boring. And it's too bad the one guy's not here right now who lives there. I forget what his name is. But, yeah, to me, Singapore's a place you go for 3 days. If you go for 5 days or a week, you better have something to do. But if you're there and you're living there, oh, God. You better have some things to do while you're there. You better be working or something because it's boring. How often can you go shopping? I mean, if you have plenty of money, okay, I'm going to go shopping every day. Okay, great. Most people don't want to do that or can't do that. It is expensive. Having a car there is prohibitive, not to mention very expensive. And, I don't know. I couldn't live there. I don't think I could live there. Well, let's put it this way. If I had to live there, I would live there. If the money was right, I would live there, but I don't want to live there. All right? So that's number 10. Number 9 on the expat destinations list is Australia. Australia. Put another shrimp on the Barbie, mate. We got all kinds of Aussies in here. Dowlow, I hope you're still here. Where's Johnny? Johnny Siam. Where's Andy? Where's all these Australians? They should be chomping at the bit. They should love it. Fire, dude. I think, aren't you the guy who was you're in Singapore and you're coming here? Is that you? I'm trying to just remember here because, I got a bad memory. Yes, you're in Singapore. Well, Singapore is number 10 on the top 10 expat destinations. And what I was saying is Singapore is, if you want to live there, you better be working. Or you better have plenty of dough. If you want to be there and live there, then I think the thing to do is just to work. Because you just dedicate yourself to work. Everybody there is dedicated to working. And yeah, I mean, I've stayed there for a couple of weeks at a time, and I don't want to retire there. Work and then die, and that's their mentality is we're here to work, we're here to work, we're here to work. I never forget that when I was there, I went into a pub one time, and me and my boys, you know, there was 3 or 4 of us, 4 of us, I think. We're sitting there and we're looking around and we're like going, yeah, look at that chick over there. Oh, look at that one over there. Oh, look at, and every one of them, we're talking about it. We're looking at them. They're all talking about work. Oh, Mr. John, if he doesn't get this report done by tomorrow, and I'm like, don't you ever have fun? I couldn't believe it. That was just my experience, but I have been there before enough to see it, and I don't want to be involved in it. I don't want to think about work. That's not what I want. So be happy that you're going to transfer over to Bangkok. Aussie here. Do Aussies play with boomerangs? For working expats, on a correct, work and then die. Oz, yeah, come on down if you have the money. You better have the money. No real retirement options. Go there to work. Work your ass off for a few years and then get out of there. A boomerang that doesn't come back we call a stick. I mean a real boomerang, or is that just a myth? I don't think it's a myth. Yeah, I get it, man. I hear it all the time. I spend most of my time in my house or my little place downstairs for beer and cheap food. That's what I mean. And, you know, I'm not trying to slam Singapore because, you know, oh shit, the transportation system, okay, you can, you know, you could say, hey, you know, the taxis are great. The taxis are great, but they all have queues. So you gotta go stand in line somewhere. You have to find a queue. You can't just stick your thumb out on the street. It's ridiculous. That was another thing. When I was there were times when I was like walking along going, God, I need a taxi. And I'm like, well, where is a taxi stand? I've got to go find one. And all the taxi stands are near, like, you know, shopping centers and things like that. And then you get there and there's always a line. Or most of the time. You know. I don't know, man. When it comes to living in Singapore, I don't have a good feeling about it. All right, Australia. Yeah, could I live in Australia? Well, it is expensive. But I've never been there, and I'd like to go there, and I'd like to see, you know, what it's all about. All the Aussies like it. They like it. So why wouldn't I? You know. What is going on here? What does this say here? We use something. I can't even read that. Who is this? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I can't see it. It's not coming through the message, so I'm very sorry, but that's the way it goes. Let's see here. If it'll show up. I only use Grab now. I don't ever wait for taxis. But yeah, the taxi queues can suck ass. Well, I forgot about Grab, to be honest. I did forget about it. Yeah, I would use Grab all the time, and I'm going to say they're probably expensive. And I got to say, you know, I used to go to Bolt because Bolt is cheaper than Grab. But it's not cheaper anymore. You go to the motorcycles cost as much as a taxi. So why am I going to take a motorcycle? It's not cheaper. It used to be quite a bit cheaper. Now if you go and you look at Bolt, their prices match or exceed Grab's prices. So I don't know, you know. When it's up for review, just go to the top of the messages and back to all the messages, it will show up. Okay. Can't imagine ever living somewhere else full time. 2 to 3 months in Thailand is more than enough. Okay. That's refreshing to hear that. Because I wish I could say that about Thailand. I'd like to live in Thailand for 2 to 3 months and somewhere else for 9 months. Like, you know, I'd like to live in Ecuador for, say, 6 months. And I'd like to live in the States for, say, 3 months, and I'd like to live here for 3 months. That's how I'd like to do it. No, Ecuador and South America is not on these lists, which is, crazy to me that they just overlook all of South America. But anyway, number 9 is Australia. So, credit to Australia, because Australia is in every top list. Every list that you have, it's in the list. And the only thing that you could say about Australia is it's expensive. You need money. Number 8. This may surprise some of you, but number 8 is Thailand. Number 8 is Thailand. Yeah, because the European made the list, and so they only put in Asia and they put in Europe, and that's it. They forget all about South America, and it's like, what the there are places in South America that belong on that list. Well, there's one place actually in the list. I have to say that. Number 8 is Thailand, which I don't know if it belongs, on the list of top 10. But, I got a jaded viewpoint because I live here, and I don't know that my thinking is the best way to think. I would say it belongs in the top 20, like, 18 or 17 or 20 or something like that. But I don't know that it belongs in the top 10. That's just the way I think. Number 7, Vietnam. Okay? Because South America, for retirement, no jobs or money to be made there. If you're retired, what do you gotta work or make money there for? Can an Australian live abroad for more than 6 months and still collect the government pension? Well, that's something that's important. That's very important. Whoa, what is this? I'm looking at this right now. Oh. Let's see here. No, it doesn't say that. Where is it? Retirement, and you're leaving the United States, your payment may be affected. If you're not a U.S. citizen and you're leaving the United States for 30 days in a row, you must complete a supplemental da-da-da-da. Can I receive Social Security benefits if I'm not a U.S. citizen and I live outside? Well, no. If you have, where is it at here? I just saw it. If we stopped your benefits, you must return. This is a different thing. All right, so let me get back to it here. Smuggle some Peruvian blue deep in your prison purse to make money there. Because the list says expats, so mostly for workers sent overseas. Just because you're an expat doesn't mean that you have to be working. You can be a retiree as an expat. I mean, that's my thinking, and that's what that's the way it works. But it also refers to retirees, artists, and others who have chosen to live outside their native country. So there you go. Guess what the main topic is this week in Oz? How to get tickets for a Taylor Swift concert in February. Listen, I got to tell you about Taylor Swift. She's got a following like no other. My sister and her daughter went to Taylor Swift. Now, how do you get into a Taylor Swift concert? They went to buy tickets. They were told, sorry, you can't buy any tickets. We don't have any more. However, you can put in to the lottery and try to get tickets. I don't know how many they had, but it wasn't all that many. You can try to get tickets that way. They said, okay, we'll try it. They put in for the tickets. Time goes by. They don't get the tickets. And they're like, we're not going. Surprise, surprise, they get a message. It says, guess what? You've got the tickets. You need to pay. They pay for the tickets. It was some outrageous $700, $800 for each ticket. And they get into the concert. And they go see the concert. Oh, it was fabulous. You know, we love it. But I just think about it and I think, I'll watch her on TV. If I want to watch her, I'll watch her on TV. I don't want to watch her. Now, my wife went to Blackpink, which is, you know, the Thai version of Taylor Swift, I guess. But Gennaro, I think he gets cut off after a period of time. I'm not sure. Dallo, are you going, Andy? Yeah, that's the question. You know, are you going, Andy? You and your wife are going to go see Taylor Swift. Hot and billionaire chick who complains all the time and how she can't get a boyfriend. Yeah, well, think about it. To me, she sounds like some chick who she wants the world and she's not going to get it. It doesn't matter. She's not getting it. Doesn't matter what guy it is. He's not going to give it to her. Because he can't. And so she's like, he's terrible. I'm going to write a song about him and get rich. So she's written about how many songs about how many guys now. I don't know. I know it's crazy stuff, Andy. I wouldn't know one song from her. I mean, I know some of her songs, but come on. I mean, it's like most of them are too sappy for me. Taylor Swift is a life-changing event. Yeah, okay. La Lisa, yes, La Lisa is my side piece. I already cleared it with the wife. I think if somebody said I got the opportunity to be with La Lisa, a lot of Thai ladies would go, okay, you can do it, but just one time. You know, I'll give her some props. Unlike most singers, she writes her own songs, which makes a ton of more money. That's true. Listen, I got nothing good to say about, well, wait a minute here. Let me think how I say this because I need to watch my words here. When it comes to Taylor Swift, I'll say she is a business person and she's very good at what she does. So she is filthy freaking rich. Good for her. All right? That's what I'll say. That's the positive. I'm putting a positive spin on it. When it comes to Blackpink, I will say this. They also are business people. And La Lisa is on darn near everything here in Southeast Asia. She's on the toothpaste. I don't have this toothpaste right now, but it's, I think it's called Dentiste. And I don't have any of that right now because my mother gave me all these toothbrushes and toothpaste that she got from the dentist. And so I don't need any for like 3 years probably. But if I was to say anything about Blackpink, I would just say a lot of people like her. A lot like them, the group. In Melbourne, concert at the MCG capacity, 100,000? 2 shows. Holy shit. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy what she brings in. I don't know, you know, maybe I'm missing something, but I still like the music from the 70s and 80s and a little bit from the 90s and even less from 2000 onward. If you asked me about groups that just came out within the last, say, 3 years, I probably couldn't give you any. All right, let's get back to the business at hand. Well, it's good she's on toothpaste because Thailand is known for its great tea. Yeah, right. Number 7 was Vietnam. So number 7 beat out number 8, Thailand. I don't know how it does that. I don't really know how Vietnam is rates higher than Thailand. I honestly don't know it because they don't have a retirement visa. Number 6, and I don't know about this place and I don't want to know about it simply because it doesn't interest me, and that is United Arab Emirates. I just don't want to be in a place where the men are walking around in their garb and they've got all kinds of stuff going on, and the women too, and I just don't want to be in that kind of place. It just doesn't interest me. All right. Number 5, Spain. Spain, can you believe that? So now Vietnam has a 90-day visa. Okay. But I thought they had that for quite some time. And you can renew it, I believe. Yeah, I don't think that's anything. And you know, so if you live there, is that going to be good for you? No, it's not. So I'll pass on Vietnam. And I like Vietnam. I like Vietnam. But I don't think I like it enough to want to live there. It would piss me off. It would piss me off to be there. I've said, the second time I went to Hanoi and I went to Ho Chi Minh, I just was like irritated. It just irritated me. These places were so busy and so chaotic. I was like, God, I can't stand it here. It's too much for me. You know, yeah, that's all I can say. I can't say anything more. Number 5 is Spain, which Spain is a very nice place. And yeah, maybe I could go there and live there for a while, but I don't know. Just the idea of Spain kind of, I guess it depends on what I was doing there. Maybe I would live in Spain. All right, I'll say that. Maybe. It's a maybe. Number 4 is Portugal. So Portugal, I'm going to say, yeah, I would live there. I'd have to find the right place. I'd have to go on a couple of exploratory journeys before I was to give in and say, this is where I'm going to live. What the hell? What is this hirsute? Hirsute. I saw some hirsute Middle Eastern. What in the hell is that? I don't remember. You said it yesterday, and I don't remember what that means. It's hirsute. I don't get it. I'm lost. I've been out of the game too long, guys. You know, I don't understand all these things. I saw some hirsute Middle Eastern women. Hairy. Oh, God. That's right. I remember now. Well, so what does it matter? Why don't you just say hairy then? All right? Get the hairy women. All right, number 4. Like I said, was Portugal. And Portugal, I would contemplate living there. I would live there. I don't know where I would live there. And I think it would be, at this point, it's a little too soon to say. But, you know, it would be nice to at least give it a really hard look. G'day, Scott. Pleased to see you home safe and looking well. Thank you, Mr. Suckerhorn. Good to see you. It's been a long time. Blames Naro. I never heard the word hirsute till yesterday. I'm into monobrowed women. You guys are sick. So Suckerhorn, how you doing? How's everything going? What's happening? You know, Australia was on the list. It does get cold. It is a little bit windy. You know, those are some of the down things. But, you know, I guess it depends on where you are, what the temperature's going to be. You know. Number 3. Ooh, you guys would be surprised by this. Taiwan. That is until China takes it over. All is well, thanks, sir. All right, well, that's good to know. Good to know. It's good to see you. Good for you to come into the stream. You know, yeah, that's what I'll say. Well, that's not Jono. Hello, Jono. Where is Jono? Suckerhorn. Well, he is a John No, but I didn't think of it that way. He's not the Jono. To me, he's the Suckerhorn. G'day, mate. G'day. My coffee is gone. My water is almost gone. Oh God, the trail of happiness that grows from the navel down to the nether regions. Does that turn you on, Gennaro? Is that something that you look for when you're looking for a woman? You look for that hairy navel? Listen, the one thing I like about my wife is she never has to shave her legs and she doesn't have one hair on her legs. It's great. The coolest thing about Australia is that the toilet flushes in the opposite direction. Does it really? I really do like the bidet. I want to get bidets, but I don't really want to get them here because this is not my house. I mean, I could install them, but I don't know how they would work, and you know, the quality of the stream might not be that great. The water stream might not be strong enough, and you know, that's not going to work. All right, number 3 is Taiwan, and I guess Taiwan is a very nice place, and I've been there one time before. It was only for one night, and I like it. From, you know, the time that I was there, I liked it. My wife has been there. She likes it. Everybody who I talked to said they like Taiwan. Chucky likes Taiwan. Andy, aren't you going there? Or did you already go there? I can't remember where the hell you're going. Are you going to Taiwan first? Where the hell is it? Let me see here. Why don't I see oh, there he is. Because he's here today, gone tomorrow. Well, I don't see it here. Where is it? Let me see. Be right back. I don't know. I know he's going to Japan and Korea, but I think, wasn't it Taiwan first? Taiwan in 2 weeks. Yippee. Okay, that's what I thought. How is Chucky? I guess he's good. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he's been traveling lately. Yeah, I'd like to visit Taiwan. Only been to Taipei Airport. Yeah, I liked Taiwan when I was there, but you know. So you're going to be there on the 11th, and Dallow's going to be here in a couple of weeks, and Danny, who is not in the stream at this time, I don't believe, will be here from the 6th to the 9th. So people are starting to come back here. Some people are starting to come here, which is good, I guess. All right, so where am I right now? Number 3 was Taiwan. Number 2 I can't even believe that they have this on here, even though I really like Bali. Number 2 is Indonesia. Now, safe and financially stable in Taiwan. Taiwan ranks best in the quality of life index, second. Expats find healthcare affordable. In fact, 70% are satisfied with their financial situation compared to 60% globally. While 85% also feel fairly paid for their work, Taiwan still has more of an average performance in the working abroad. They must take bong hits. I don't know, man. This is due to lack of flexibility, blah, 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 creativity, and flat hierarchies in the local business culture. Lastly, Taiwan gets a mediocre result in the Expat Essentials Index. Overall, 76% of expats are happy with their life in Taiwan. Okay, number 2 is Indonesia. Indonesia performs best in the ease of settling in. Wow. And personal finance. I don't know how the hell it gets third in the personal finance. Close to 2 in 3 expats say their disposable household income is more than enough to lead a comfortable life. The country also ranks among the best worldwide in the Expats Essential, which is mainly due to the language and housing, second, subcategories. Housing in Indonesia is easy to find, 84% versus 54% globally, and to afford, 74% to 39%. While its performance in the Working Abroad Index, 28, is rather mediocre, it receives the worst results in the Quality of Life Index, 41st. Expats are unhappy with the quality of medical care, 28% versus 14% globally. The availability of green goods and services, 35% to 17%. And the infrastructure for cars, 40% to 13%. Overall, 91% of expats are happy with their life in Indonesia. I got to question that. Maybe they're happy, but I don't know. I don't know how you can put Indonesia as number 2. That's just ridiculous. They probably never visited any of these places. Internet search. I'm thinking of becoming a digital nomad as soon as I can find someone to pay me to watch YouTube live streams. You want to get paid instead of you paying the live streamer. I don't know. Something sounds a little fishy there. Australia sounds like the ideal travel hub in that region. You're very lucky, Andy. I don't know if it's the ideal travel hub. Maybe, but it is a continent, and I think it's a little expensive to get to some places, but I could be wrong. Dallo, Gennaro, what's the only country that is also a continent? Come on. So there you go. Hey, can some people leave me the thumbs up? That would be very good if you could. I don't know why, but the thumbs up have not been going up. I got 14 thumbs up. I got all kinds of people watching. And I just am not getting thumbs up. So please leave me the thumbs up. Please. You smashed it. Well, thank you very much there, Sammy. Australia, the largest island and smallest continent. I did not know that. I didn't know it was the smallest continent. I guess I should have thought about it, but I didn't. Does that surprise anybody? I didn't think about that. Smashed. Okay, thank you. All right, so those are the... Wait a minute, I didn't give you number 1. Number 1. Mexico. Expats in Mexico are happy with their personal finance, second, and the ease of settling in, first. In fact, the country comes first in the local friendliness, finding friends in culture and welcome categories. Expats describe the local residents as friendly and find it easy to make friends among them. Okay? The country narrowly missed out on a top 10 spot in the Expat Essentials at 11th. Well, 64% of expats found it easy to get a visa in order to move to Mexico versus 56% globally. 53% struggle with the local bureaucracy versus 39%. Mexico performs worse, but still well in the working abroad. If I was going to go to Mexico, I wouldn't go there to work. I don't know why, but I just don't think of it as a place to work. 17th on working abroad, and quality of life is 24th. Expats love, for example, the culinary variety and dining options, 92% to 77% globally, and the natural environment, 90% to 83% globally, but they are unhappy with local air quality. There you go. 36% to 19% globally. Overall, 91% of expats are happy with their life in Mexico. So that's pretty good. All right, let's look at the worst. Oh, I already did. Oh, the best. And the best cities for expats. So let's look at the best cities real quick. I'm going to go over these. They've just opened a new Mexican takeaway here. A new Mexican? You mean, okay, I understand. I'm thinking of New Mexico in the United States. Takeaway here. Tried it. It's okay, but expensive. What do you want? You live in Australia. Thailand, Malaysia are the best travel hubs. I think Thailand is a great travel hub, but... And I'd like to know what the travel hub... I think it's Miami. In America, for South America, I think it's Miami. But I don't know. You know, I'm very limited in my expertise there. It's run by an Indian guy and mostly Asian staff. Only in Australia and America. A Mexican restaurant run by an Indian and staffed with Asians. No Mexicans. All right, let me give you the top 10 cities. Number 10, Singapore. I'm going to say no. Number 9, Abu Dhabi. I don't know, but I steer away from there. Number 8, Melbourne. There you go, Australia, Melbourne. Sushi place near me, all Mexican staff. I'm going out for Mexican tonight. Oh, I mean, I'm going out for sushi staffed by Mexicans. Whatever. Number 8 is Melbourne. Number 7 is Basel. Switzerland. Number 6, Bangkok. Although I don't know if it's in the top 10, honestly. I really don't know if it's in the top 10. Number 5, Madrid. Okay. Yeah, all right, maybe. Number 4, Lisbon. You know, I like Lisbon a lot. It's very nice, and I got to see a little bit of it. But the wind was it was off-putting. It put me off from the place a little bit. I didn't like the wind. I don't like going out and it's windy and I didn't really like that too much. That's what I didn't like. I did like the architecture. I did like the buildings. I did like, staying in the place. I did like Lisbon. But there are some things I didn't like about it, so I would have to move out of there. All right, anyway. Number 3, Mexico City. I just can't see it. I'm sorry. Number 2, Dubai. And a lot of people like Dubai. I've been there before and I don't remember it because it's been a number of years. And I'm not going to say anything either way about it. You want to go to live in Dubai, go ahead. Go live in Dubai. Number 1. I just got to think that some of the people who are making this list, they just put a bunch of names in a hat. They pick it out and they go, yeah, that sounds good. Number 1, Valencia. Valencia? Come on. The family wants to go out for sushi, now staffed by Chinese. All right, Sukkahorn, you take it easy, man. Good to see you again. For sushi, now staffed by Chinese. Oh, God. I'm going to go out for Thai food here in Thailand, staffed by Mexicans. Number one, Valencia. I don't know what's so good about Valencia. Let's see. Valencia offers expats a great quality of life abroad. Number two, Dubai. Expats find it easy to deal with admin topics. Getting settled couldn't be easier in Mexico. Johannesburg, number 50. Frankfurt, number 49. And Paris, 48, are the worst destinations. Now, Valencia places first out of 50 in the expat city ranking, as well as first in the quality of life index. Expats describe public transportation as affordable and love the great opportunities for recreational sports. And 92% of expats feel safe in Valencia. For more details, see cities with the best quality of life abroad. When it comes to ease of settling in, expats feel at home there and are happy with their social life. The city also ranks third in personal finance index, even placing first for cost of living. Really? Wow, maybe I need to give it a look. Number one for cost of living. 83% of expats rate it positively. More on this can be, oh Jesus. While Valencia performs well in the Expat Essentials Index, the working abroad is by far the weakest point. It places last for career prospects. 50% of expats rate the local job market negatively. So how did it become first? And 30% judge their own career opportunities unfavorably. All right. Dubai. Dubai comes first worldwide in the Expat Essentials Index and its admin topics subcategory. Expats report that it is easy to deal with the local authorities, and 88% are happy with the availability of government services online. However, 18% are unhappy with the access they have to online services. For Jesus Christ. The ease of settling in. Expats are happy with their social life and feel welcome in Dubai, and the quality of life index are two more highlights. Nearly all expats are satisfied with the infrastructure for cars, and they rank both culture and nightlife and the culinary variety and dining options highly. Dubai comes sixth in the working abroad index. Expats are happy with their job and report that local business culture encourages creativity. All right, so that's very good. And then you got Mexico here. Let me see here. Wait a minute here. Hairy women in Valencia, according to Gennaro. I believe there's a lot of Mexicans in L.A. One or two. Dallo, they're half the population. No shortage of good Mexican food here. It's a COVID list. COVID wiped out many of the old expats. Now they need replacements. Can you speak Spanish, Gennaro? A little bit. I can understand more than I can speak. Gennaro, I just checked. There's 4,800 Mexicans living in Oz. Had Mexican food in Manhattan Beach. It was terrible. I've had some terrible Mexican food here in Thailand, but I've also had some very good Mexican. Anyway, Mexico City ranks first worldwide in the ease of settling in index. Expats feel at home and welcome, and 87% describe the local residents as generally friendly. City performs equally well in their personal finance. First, expats are the most satisfied with financial situation. Despite its average performance in the Working Abroad Index, expats are happy with both their personal career opportunities and their jobs overall. In the Expat Essentials, admin topics are the issue, but housing is both easy to find and to afford. Lastly, Mexico City ends up in the bottom 10 of what? the quality of life index. Expats are especially disappointed with the environment and climate and the safety and security subcategories. Safety and security in Mexico, I don't know about it. Over 1 in 3 are unhappy with their personal safety. There we go. Thank you very much. All right. Let me see here. Surprised they made it that far. You've got to go the traditional Mexican-owned establishment. 90,000 Australians living in the United States. Well, okay. Good. We're not talking about that, though, but okay, whatever. Let's see here. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing out on. The bottom places. We already looked at those. Let's see here. Johannesburg is the world's worst expat destination. Quality of life index is 50th. Expats are unhappy with the affordability and the availability of public transportation, and they feel unsafe. In the working abroad index, they rate the local job market and their personal career opportunities negatively. Expats are also dissatisfied with their personal finances and that their disposable household income is not enough to lead a comfortable life. This puts the city 47th in the personal finance index. At least housing is affordable, which is one reason why Johannesburg still lands 36th place in the Expat Essentials Index. On the other hand, expats rate the availability of government services online negatively. Then you have, let's see here, or let's just go down and finish this up here. Frankfurt comes in last in the Expats Essential Index and ranks among the bottom 10 in all its subcategories. Wow. Close to 2 in 5 are unhappy with the administrative services online and the options to pay without cash. While housing is considered too expensive, expats are also unhappy with the general cost of living. 51% rank the city. Wait a minute. Okay, the ranking of the city is 41st in the personal finance. Most people have a hard time making local friends there and find it difficult to get used to the local culture. Frankfurt performs somewhat better, but still below average in the working abroad and quality of life indices. For example, when the city ranks well in its infrastructure, it is ranked worst worldwide for the affordability of public transportation. All right, we got one left here. That's it. 250,000 expats live in Malaysia. Let me see something. Okay. 200,000 in Thailand. And in, let's see here, approximately 20,000 English-speaking expats in Ecuador, which is not on this list. Let me read this here. Paris, a top city for culture, if you can afford it. Paris lands in the bottom 5 of the Expat Essentials Index. Expats find it extremely hard to find housing, and 71% said that the housing costs are too high. High expenses also impact the personal finance index. 62% consider the general cost of living too high, and 35% are unhappy with their financial situation. That's a lot. More than 1 in 3 people. Expats do not feel very welcome in Paris, which is one of the reasons for its bottom 5 ranking and the ease of settling in. They consider the Parisians unfriendly towards foreign residents and find it hard to make local friends. I buy that. On the positive side, Paris ranks midfield for quality of life, 30th. Expats appreciate, for example, the culinary variety and dining options, as well as the culture and nightlife. I couldn't care less about the culture and nightlife. The culture, yeah, a little bit, but the nightlife I couldn't care about. Culinary, how many places do you need to eat at? You know, I mean, give me 10, 15 places. 23% worry about their personal safety in Paris. So there you have it. Where is this? Gennaro, yeah, the My Second Home Visa, but I think it got more expensive now. Yeah. All right. Listen, pick yourself up a shirt. A shirt, a mug, a hat, a whatever. Check it out. Go visit my website at anamericaninbangkok.com. Get yourself a book if you want. I got a couple of books. One day I'll get done with my next book, but I don't know when. But get yourself a book or whatever. Get yourself a shirt. Get yourself whatever. And it's at anamericaninbangkok.com. Almost 600,000 Kiwis live in Oz. I did not know that. Thank you for enlightening us. So there you have it. These are the best and worst places for expats according to this Internations website. Which Internations, I gotta say, it's been around for a long time, and it is very respected. However, you know, I don't know. I take these things with a grain of salt, man. You know, really. And you got to sign up just to get in, which, you know, to most of the stuff, you got to sign into things. Argentinian living in Bangkok. All these Argentinians living in Bangkok. Australian living in Bangkok. Lots of Australians and Argentinians. You can connect up with them. I don't want to do this. I don't want to connect up, but that's just me. So, let's see here. I know one of them, Dowlow. All right, listen. It's great. Thailand, it was found that there were 2,500,081, 141 of foreign origins, composing around 3.87% of Thailand's population. Okay. That's lovely information. I don't know how much it helps us. I don't know really how much it matters because nobody cares. Nobody cares how many people are in each place. 200,000 in Thailand. Wow, wait a minute. How many expats live in Thailand? Which is highly popular among expats. As of 2023, around 3 to 4 million expats live and work in Thailand, which makes up approximately 5 to 6% of the population. I don't know if that's true or not. That's in Wikipedia. So it might be true. See, it says here 3 to 4 million. What does it say here? Where does it say this? Where is it? Expatriates. Oh, the largest foreign community are the Burmese, followed by Cambodians and Laotians. There may be as many as 1 million Cambodians. Almost 1.3 million Burmese. Americans they're not even on the list. From the UK, 85,000. United States, 40,230. Malaysians, 8,182, which is not many because I think they just go right back home. They cross over, have some fun, then they go back home. Singaporeans, 2,952. Indonesians, 2,952. Filipinos, 17,574. Vietnamese, 17,662. This is a long time ago. Let me see here. Anyway, the numbers have been rising steadily, and yeah, that's about it. I see lots of Aussies. I see some Brits. I see some Americans. I don't know why, but I always find them. Helps the gene pool. Race mixing creates hybrid vigor, stronger constitution, and adaptive response. Okay. I used to threaten to ring immigration whenever I was upset with the missus. Now she's an Aussie citizen. You sound like a really nice guy, Dowlo. So friendly. I'm going to turn my wife in. Actually, I got to get my photos for the application that my wife is putting in for her green card, which you can apply from outside of the U.S., but she would have to go and live there at least a little bit of the time. I don't know how that's going to work, but I think her friend just got in and is working in the United States in the near future. I don't know how it happened, but I guess her friend got transferred. So that's a good thing, I guess, but we'll see what happens with her. And what that means is I could be an American living in America. Well, what's up with that? Go set up a life in Ecuador and, live in all parts of the world. I'd live in Ecuador, United States, and in Thailand. Did you check on the Social Security? Yes, I did. Correct with the same cattle breeding later because I got to head out. Have a good weekend. All right, Andy, take it easy. I did check on it, and what it says is that only applies if you're not a U.S. citizen. If you leave the United States, we will stop your benefits the month after the 6th calendar month in a row you're outside of the country. You can make visits to the United States for specific periods of time, depending on how long you've been outside, to continue receiving your benefits. Generally, we cannot pay, this is if I am not a U.S. citizen and live outside the United States. Generally, we cannot pay retirement, survivors, and disability insurance benefits to non-citizens after the 6th calendar month outside of the United States. Doesn't say that for people like myself or, But if I have to go every 6 months to the United States, I will. I'll go. Whatever I got to do. I'll stay for a week. I'll stay for a month. Whatever. And then I'll get on out of there. Bit of a pain in the neck, though. I could see California not letting Californians leave and keep benefits. Well, the first paragraph says, it says right here, can I receive Social Security benefits if I am not a U.S. citizen and I live outside the United States? It says no. You can't if you're over 6 months outside the United States. I don't want anything to do with California anymore. California can kiss my... California. It's not what it used to be. That's what I'll say. They tried, went to court, and they lost. Thank you. I believe that, and I think it's very, very good. I would say Florida and Texas. They're the best places to live. That's just my opinion. Come on. California. I'm going to sit back and listen to people talking right now. Hawaii. Hawaii may be a beautiful place, but I don't think that it's the best place. I think the cost of living is just too high there. Gennaro, you're only saying that because you're there. That's the only reason you're saying that. Yeah, exactly. You want to get something back? Don't stay in California or New York. I don't know about the politicians, but what I do know is that In Florida, I've been treated very well by all the people I've come into contact with, and you know, that's enough for me. Although if I was in a different position, I don't know. You know, we'll see. But I'm not going to be in a different position. That's the thing. In another year, another 2 years, I'm good to go. I don't have to worry about really anything. You know? So, other than my health. Knock on wood. I don't care if it's Trump, DeSantis. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about any of this. I don't care about what goes on over there. I just, you know, I'll leave it to you guys to debate who is the best and who's going to win and who's going to lose. And, you know, I want to stay away from that. Gennaro, your face tells me everything. Earthquake, wildlife, mudslides, and Democrats. Well, yeah, you got if you're going to think about it that way, California's got a lot of negative attributes. Either way, I'll be in my sala with good weed and cold beer. Okay. I don't know about the good weed, and the beer. I don't really drink much, but you know, you're going to move to San Francisco? Well, have a good life, Gennaro. Have a really good time over there. I think Carnivore wants to get out of there eventually. Get out of that area up there. So that's the way it goes. What is this? This message is held. It's a crap hole. Okay. The only good thing about California was Jono, and he left. It's only bad in the city center. Yeah, well, Duluth, Minnesota. Listen. You guys are talking a completely different language than I speak now. I don't even want to, really, when I went back, it was like culture shock. Staying with the parents and my father being the way he is, and, even though he's a little older now, was very nice, refreshing, and I was in a bubble, and I did not want to be out of that bubble, and I only came out a couple of times. I only went out of the bubble a few times, and it was refreshing. That's what I'll say. I was in Florida, and I didn't have any problems. I didn't hear any of all this. The only time that I heard it was we were debating things at the dinner table. I didn't hear anything else. Nothing else. I didn't see anything. I didn't have to worry about anything. So, yeah, I block it out. For me, I got tunnel vision. Gennaro can think about what he wants to think about. He's leaving California. I know he is. He's got too many barista on his mind. That's the way it goes. All right, listen, click that thumbs up if you haven't done so already. I'd appreciate it. Go to my website at AmericanInBangkok.com. There is some news and, other things on there. Get yourself a book, get yourself a shirt, hat, mug, whatever. Thank you. I appreciate you guys joining me. I believe that tomorrow there will be a video going up. And then maybe I'll stream on Sunday morning. And then Monday morning, there'll be another video going up. So, he knows his retirement money will be worth double somewhere else. The next stream should be on Sunday. Because tomorrow is a Saturday, and tomorrow is a video. And then Sunday, I should be streaming. Yeah. Sunday, I'll be streaming, and then Sunday night or Monday, there's another video going up, and that'll be it for this week. And then after that, I'll think about it. I need to get my eyes checked. My glasses are not strong enough anymore. My eyes are just getting too bad. I mean, I can see like this, but yeah. I need to get them checked again soon. He knows his retirement money. Oh, okay. Chokdi Leo Jerkan Mai. Well, thank you very much, Gennaro. I appreciate you saying goodbye to me. Thank you, everybody, for watching and joining me. Appreciate it. Harry Potter. I'm clueless. Haven't watched a Harry Potter ever. I haven't watched that, and I haven't watched, what was the other one? I don't know. There's a couple of them out there, like, you know, Harry Potter and all these. I've never watched a single show. Oh, God. All right, guys and gals. Thank you. And until next time, I am Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke di leo jerk and my boom. We're back in Bangkok. I'm starting to get back in the groove. My jet lag is starting to wane. And yes, I'm very hairy. I'm a hairy person. That's why I have so much hair on my head. But, you know, you guys can talk about that all you want. I appreciate it. And I guess I'll just talk to you guys later. All right? See ya.